Greetings, everybody. This is Sibel, Regent Epic Roma, the healing voice. I want to share with you something very important. In fact, it is a true life story. Here we go. Many decades ago, we had this pregnant lady in our compound. She was heavily pregnant. She needed help. My friend and I were the only two available in the compound at that moment. My friend told me she had run an errand for the lady before, but for that very errand, she wasn't going to help her. My friend vehemently refused. She denied. But fortunately, my friend got called home. Guess who helped the lady? I did. I helped the pregnant lady. As little as I was at that time, she sent me to a particular person she usually purchases her groceries from. I didn't know who exactly she sent me to, okay? As I went to the market, there were many things I saw. Food items of the same, potatoes here, onions, garlic, tomatoes. I got confused. I bought what she asked me to buy. Because the people saw how little I was. In fact, the person I bought from knew how little I was. He took advantage of my little brain. He knew I didn't know what he gave me was so little. It was tiny. He took the money and gave me little groceries. I went home. Of course, the pregnant lady, she was grateful. She was happy that I bought the groceries. As she opened the bag, oh my God. Oh my God. She saw the groceries. She was happy but unhappy at the same time. Because why? What she asked me to buy, it was so tiny. She was disappointed. She told me I got cheated. I got cheated. If she had her way, she would have went back to the market, to the person I bought it from. When her husband came back, she narrated the whole story to her husband. Her husband told her, "Why didn't you call me to buy the groceries?" She said she was tired. She couldn't go to the market. Her husband was so disappointed, but he was at least grateful that somebody helped his wife. Yes. What I'm pushing at is when you help somebody, you will get that help in different ways. Fast forwarding to many, many decades after, while I myself was pregnant, yes, I got help from strangers I never knew. Yeah. I dropped off my passengers, picked them up, and all that. On this day, I was by myself. My tire got punctured when I was about to merge on the highway. Guess what? I couldn't reverse. There was a traffic light. Cars were oncoming. I couldn't go forward. I was stuck there. I dialed 911. I sent the location. They said a dispatcher was on the way. And guess what? For the Lord my God, Abba Father, Jesus, the resurrected Christ, He never leaves me nor forsakes me. He never abandons me. He never abandons His own. Yes, Abba Father is good to everybody. His character is constantly constant. Okay? He's good to everybody. What am I saying? I'm saying that when you help somebody, help shall come your way. Help will always come your way. We will never be stranded anywhere. As other cars were passing, it was so scary. But I wasn't so scared because I believe Abba Father never leaves me nor forsakes me. Behold, Abba Father sent me a good Samaritan and a trailer truck, okay? Trailer. Can you imagine? He saw me there. He told me he was going to drop off the items he had with him. He will come back if I'm still there. He's going to help me. But then he asked himself, there is something about me. Why is it that he cannot leave, but he has to help me before going? You know, when Abba Father is with you, you get this kind of strange help. I mean, I just cannot explain how this happens, but the grace that is in you, that your light illuminates. Yes. The driver, the trailer driver told me he doesn't know why he's helping me because he was going in a far distance. He was going to a far distance, but he had to stop to help me. He doesn't know why. I just smiled to myself because I knew who I am, okay? I'm the daughter of the Most High, you know? Hey, when Jesus is in you, many things begin to happen just like that. See, this thing's sweet. Well, the dispatcher, the officer came when the Good Samaritan already changed my tire. The officer had to just stop every oncoming traffic, and I got into my car, reversed. The officer led me to the gas station. Yeah, he led me to the gas station. Pardon my English. When I'm so excited, I just start talking anyhow. The officer helped me. He pumped air into the spare tire and pumped air in all my tires, and that's how I went home. Of course, I later got the tire changed. And another day, as I was with my passenger, heavily pregnant as well, yes, I got help because one of my tires was punctured again. I didn't have any spare tires. I went to a gas station, pulled there. They saw her pregnant. I was, come and sit down. You're pregnant. Oh my God. We need to help her. I had this Good Samaritan again. He took out the punctured tire. A lady gave me her own spare tire. They put it on there. I was so grateful and happy. My day was very illuminating. Everybody was happy. I went home with my passenger safely. Yeah, I'm so grateful. That's the end of my story.